Hi, I'm Ian Footer. I'm a demo artist and trainer, and today I'm showing you the Carbonite Black. This is the Carbonite Black panel. We've got the Carbonite Black frame there. So what do we have with the new panel? We have 3 full MEs with 4 keys, and we also have a media wipe as well. What do these 4 keys do? Well, each key is fully functional. It actually has the ability to be self-key, auto-select key, chroma key, and DVE. We also have the media wipe key. This is a key that actually gives us the ability to use the 4 media stores to do a wipe across the cut. And there you see, it does that without using any of the keys here. So if we look at the board, we're not actually using any of the 4 functional keys on the main ME. And obviously in the case of the Carbonite Black, we actually have that 3 times. So each of the main MEs has a media wipe, DVE, wipe, and dissolve. So I do that again. It's got a media wipe, a number of DVE wipes, which takes control of one of the 8 DVEs on the system. And then we've got the wipes as well. To change those wipes, we're going to use the menu system over here called Dashboard. Okay, this is Live Assist. This is a menu system that actually follows what we do on the panel. So every time we select a part of the panel we want to change, this gives us options for that part of the panel. For instance, these effects here. So we can set an effect, we can actually look what it's going to do as well, and it gives us a live update of what that's going to do. So when we run it, it will do exactly what it showed on Live Assist, like that. When we go to the media wipes, we get a set of presets as well. So we can select this one, put it into the media wipe, and then when we run the media wipe, it will run the one we chose. Also, we've got a whole new look to this Live Assist option. Storage and recall of memories is much better with loads more attributes and put into very organized pages. Plus, if we go to a key, we turn it into chroma key, we get a load of settings for setting up that chroma key. Let's make a quick key down here. So we're going to set a background. We're going to select a key, we're going to make it chroma key, and we're going to put a camera in there. When we turn it on, all we've got to do is make sure the settings over here are correct. In this case, we're going to set it to the green setting. Initialize, and we've made a chroma key. If we want to make a 2 box, it's even easier. Let's turn that chroma key off. Let's go to key 2, set it to a DVE, turn it on like this. We can even reset that DVE by holding down the key button and resetting up here. Now we put something in that DVE like this, push it back, move it over to the side, maybe crop it with the menu system up here. And we can select either left, right, or horizontal. So I'm going to select right in this case. We're going to put slight border on that as well. And then we're going to copy this key. So we hold down the key we're going to copy to, and then we select the key we want to copy from. Then we can move it over like this, and then we got a second one. And we can put something in that as well, which in this case I'm going to use camera 3. Okay, so that's the 2 box. Alright, so let's have a look at other functions. Not only do we have the 2 main MEs, but we actually have another 4 mini-MEs. The 4 mini-MEs we're going to use up here. We're going to reassign this row up here to control those. Let's look at what they can do. So a mini-Me is actually an ME that has the ability to do a simple mix. And for that, we're going to look at this monitor up here. Let's do a simple mix on there. This could be used for an on-set monitor. We can cut or mix between. We cannot do white, DVE, or media. We've also got 2 keys. 1, 2 keys. On a mini-Me, we can actually make a 2 box. So like before, we could set a background, select a key, set a DVE to that key, turn it on like this, and then we're going to move that back and position it. Then we do the copy key function, we move that along, and we've got 2 box on a mini-Me. This is not using ME1, ME2, or ME3 of the main part of the mixer, but it's using one of the mini-Me's. We've still got 3 to use over here. So we can select that mini-Me down here as the next event, and then we can cut to it, or even media trans to that as well. So let's use the next mini-Me to create a chroma key. We select mini-Me 2, We select a background for that, which in this case is going to be a media store, one of the 4 media stores we have in the Carbonite. We're then going to select key 2, chroma key, and we're going to set camera 4 as the overlay. We turn it on, we set it to green, initialize, and we've made a chroma key. And once again, we can cut between those down here as pre-composites on our main bus. We could keep making mini-me's, keep making composites in these mini-me's, but even better, we can actually turn all 4 mini-me's into what's called a multi-screen. So let's do that. We're going to use a macro to do that. We've got 8 banks of macros here, and on each bank we've got 32 macros. So I'm going to turn it off first, and then I'm going to turn on multi-screen. There we go, multi-screen. Multi-screen is now 1 ME up here, and we can put 1 picture across the whole multi-screen. This is using all 4 mini-me's. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put a background there like this, and we're going to put a picture-in-picture on that multi-screen. This is spanning the picture across 4 multi-screens simultaneously. And we got a number of options on here as well. If we go to configuration, multi-screens, there's a number of layouts we can use. 2, 3, 4 multi-screen mini-me monitors in vertical or horizontal configuration. So let's do a picture-in-picture on this. So we select key 1, DV, we turn it on like this. And now let's use macros to control the position of that box. So now we can use preset memories to control the location of that box and what it does. And you can see that box moving around the screen, and it's still in full resolution when it's in any of the quadrants. But even better, why don't we use dashboard, custom panels to control that? So now we're going to look at this monitor here. This monitor has free dashboard software on it. You can design your own panels with this to control pretty much anything on the Carbonite, on the Expression, and any other kit that we connect to dashboard. So we're going to go into full screen mode on there, and we're going to go to a preset panel we made earlier, a custom panel we made earlier. Watch this. So we can change the background that we've got in the multi-screen, and then we can select the location of that picture-in-picture visually by selecting one of the macros that's linked to a button on this page. So this means for a show where we need to know where that picture-in-picture is going to go, it's much better than using a macro on the board. Or even better, how about we use the event sequencer in dashboard? Yet again, a panel that we built earlier, and you can modify yourself to control the location of that picture-in-picture. Here we can type in events and actually run them one at a time to control that multi-screen. So watch what I do as I tap this button on dashboard. It's actually going to move down that list and move that picture-in-picture effect to different locations on the screen. Or even better, we could do it with a button on the panel. I'm now going to use a macro button on the panel to move down that event list. This is in effect a mini automation tool located inside dashboard. And even better, we could actually use it to control the Carbonite output itself. So watch the output now. I'm going to type in an effect Emily Cut 3. When I run that with the DB Run button I've made here to trigger the sequencer, it actually does a cut here. And even better, I can trigger graphics as well. So watch this. We've got a key on here. We're going to run the graphics one at a time. It's now bringing on elements from Expression, our CG, and it's also moving the multi-screen picture-in-picture at the same time.